Doesn't matter what condition the vehicle's in. If you replace a pyro fuse, you can get it to drive. Jeez on Pete's. So I wasn't able to do much as far as over here, steering wise, because this wheel's off the rim, and the other wheel actually is the tie rod's broken, so the only one I could steer with was a busted rim. Yeah, is that crazy? Just drove this off a trailer. How you tear a damn bumper off. Now I can get in here and, oh yeah, it did mangle that stuff. Golly. Right on that damn thing. Yeah, pinched it all up. That's what was shorting out for sure. This is all aluminum stuff. Oh look, I got it out, I think. Yep. Got it out of there. So, I mean, those wires can be spliced back together. It's just, yeah, it's just copper wire. It's not like it's any cable or nothing. I believe this is just the trunk. Yeah, this is like the trunk harness. Made it to Tesla service New Orleans. See if they got my parts. Go in and chat with them real quick. And see where I gotta go get them. Oh man, I tell you, my friends over here at Tesla service New Orleans are awesome. They're always so willing to help me out. And it's just fun to chat with everybody, see what's been going on. And boy, did they have a lot of cars in there they're working on. They even had a Plaid I saw. Go get in here and pick up my parts. I can check out all the fancy cars. He's telling me that's his personal car. It's got bags on it. That's cool. And then here's all my parts over here. Bumpers, trunk lid, fender. They had to replace a rear drive unit in that Model S. And he's replacing the contactors and the battery, they told me. Which, you know, things that Tesla doesn't do. They don't repair cars. Why would they repair cars? I mean, it's out of warranty. Why would they work on that? Well, they do. As far back as I want to get. Well, look who showed up. About time you showed up. What happened? You ran out of gas again? Told you you need to get your Tesla. Well, never run out of gas again.
I traded for black.
Yeah, you kicked my ass. Alright, back at it. Using what little bit of wire I got left. Getting out of pulling this thing. Got it? Ready? Don't fail me now, dude. I think we're about to cut all the way through the back side. So we cut there to there, and then went to the other side and cut there all the way back over here. And all that. Remember, we got the rubber on it. Alright, so we got that one out. Using the I don't even think I spent $100 on I don't even think I really needed this. Those can actually hold glass a little bit. I think this is the most expensive. This is like $40, $50. I didn't spend but like $30, $40 on all that stuff. But yeah, it's out.
I don't think this is gonna be as bad.
You don't?
No.
So this is the hardest part. See, you can see how thin this is right here on the sides.
Corners are the worst.
No, dude, this is it. Right here. This is the reason. It's real thin. Yeah, and it's a little bit thicker on the corner. But that was the problem. When we hit this right here, it was like 3 times the thickness.
Yeah.
And then it was running on this metal piece. And that's what cut the...
I think this corner might be hard, but the rest of it's good, so I think it'll be easy.
Okay. Okay, so this is next morning. That was a job. Getting these glass out. It was really tough, especially the front glass, being that it was so badly busted. You know, taking the hood off, covering everything up in here. Pretty much we dropped glass like in this whole spot right here. I had to vacuum it all up. Got everything cleaned back out. But thinking about getting started today, maybe drilling out a few spots and see how that goes. See if I can pry maybe this part off. And I think it's going to turn out really good in the end. It'll look as if it never got into an accident. And that's the thing you should strive for, right? I mean, it'll definitely look like a used car. It's going to have scratches and little dings in it. But it won't look like this. All right. Till the next one.